Chapter 1. Tides of Triumph. The Mediterranean shimmers under the morning sun, its surface broken only by the rhythmic dip of hundreds of them, cutting through the water in perfect unison. The air hums with the tension of war, the scent of salt and pine mingling with the sweat of men who know this day will decide their fate. Rome's fledgling navy, still untested in the great battles of the sea, stands against the might of the Seleucid Empire, a force that has ruled these waters for generations. The triremes of Rome, their hulls painted with the crimson of the Republic, cut through the waves like blades. Each ship is a living thing, its crew bound by discipline and desperation. The men are not yet veterans of the sea, but they are Romans, and that is enough. Their commander, Lucius Aemilius Regillus, stands at the prow of his flagship, his gaze fixed on the horizon where the enemy fleet looms. The Seleucid ships are larger, their prows adorned with gilded rams that gleam in the sunlight. They are confident. They have never lost. But Rome has never fought a battle like this before. The first ram strikes with a deafening crack, wood splintering as bronze meets oak. The Roman ship shudders, but holds. The Seleucid vessel recoils, its own hull groaning under the impact. The battle has begun. The sea becomes a chaos of splintering wood and screaming men, or snap like twigs, their fragments flying through the air. The clash of bronze rams echoes across the water, a metallic symphony of destruction. The air is thick with the cries of the wounded, the shouts of commanders, the distant blare of war horns. The Romans fight with the ferocity of men who know they cannot afford to lose. The Seleucids fight with the arrogance of those who believe victory is theirs by right. But the tide is turning. Regillus' strategy is simple yet brilliant. He has ordered his ships to form a crescent, the rams pointed inward, creating a deadly embrace. The Seleucid fleet, used to overwhelming their enemies with sheer numbers, finds itself trapped. Their formations, so precise, so disciplined, are now their undoing. The Romans press forward, the rams striking again and again, each impact sending shockwaves through the enemy lines. And then, as suddenly as it began, the battle is over. The Seleucid fleet, once a symbol of invincibility, is in retreat. Their ships, battered and broken, flee toward the distant shores of Asia Minor. The Romans, though victorious, are not unscathed. Their own vessels are scarred, their crews exhausted. But they have won. They have proven that Rome is not just a power on land, but a force to be reckoned with at sea. As the sun sets, casting the Mediterranean in hues of gold and crimson, the survivors gather on the decks of their ships. They look out at the wreckage of the battle-broken mass, the floating debris, the bodies of the fallen. They know this is only the beginning. The war is not over. The Seleucid Empire will not surrender so easily. But for now, they have triumphed. The Battle of Myonessos is not just a victory, it is a turning point. It is the moment when Rome first asserts its dominance over the Mediterranean, the moment when the world begins to see the Republic as more than just a land power. It is the moment when the tides of history shift, and the fate of empires is decided on the open sea, and as the last light fades from the horizon, the men of Rome know that they have written their names in the annals of history. They have fought, they have bled, and they have won, but the war is not over, and the next battle awaits.